Oh god, everything's getting ruined right as I'm recording a really good video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with me, your favorite person ever. I'm sorry, I'm tired. That didn't make sense. Today, I present to you one of the hardest videos I've ever worked on so far. I'm so excited about it. It's scripted and everything, and look at how much writing there is. I have pages of writing. Okay, and I'm ready for this jelly like no one's business, and this needs to go away. Today, I present to you 23 facts about the most perfect movie of my life, La La Land. One of the best movies ever, and I love it so much, and I can't speak loudly right now because someone's sleeping in the next room. So I'm not gonna get too crazy, but I'm really ready, and it's like 10 o'clock at night. Okay, 23 facts. I could be wrong. I'm gonna put it on the screen if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I counted 23 facts about La La Land. And I looked them up, and I have information to back them up. I have a video is completely inspired by, well, not completely, but I thought about it, and then yeah, by my favorite YouTuber of all time, Dodie Clark, whatever you want to call her. She just came out with a new EP. I'll link it down below. She's amazing. I'll link the video that she talked about. Her favorite movie was La La Land, and it's basically, I'm dedicating this video to her because I look up to her, and I play ukulele and I sing because of her, and she's a big part of my. This video's kind of dedicated to you, but I also thought of the idea before you came out with your video, so I don't know, just make me seem less creepy. But here we go. This is the third movie filmed with Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. The first one being 2011's Crazy Stupid Love, and the second one being 2013's Gangster Squad. Little did they know squad was going to become a really popular word. You know, like to represent groups, like I got plenty of squads. La La Land has two meanings. One being the nickname for Los Angeles, which I didn't know because I live in Pasadena. I visit Los Angeles a lot, obviously, but I didn't know that since I've been living there since 2013 and been visiting there all my life, so I thought that was interesting. And then the second meaning is an erotic, dreamlike mental state detached from harsher realities of life, which makes sense because the movie is about two lifelong dreamers. Love that movie so much. Love it so much. La La Land was filmed using CinemaScope, which is like the size of the movie. You know how there's the movie, but then there's like it's like a widescreen movie, and then there's you see the black at the top and the black at the bottom. Yeah, they totally did that on purpose. It's called CinemaScope, and it was used from 1953 to 1967 in most musicals, so you rarely see it now. That Emma Watson, and she's Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, and Miles Teller from Whiplash, which was also written by Damien Chazelle, who wrote La La Land. Yeah, before he decided on Emma and Ryan, he decided on Emma and Miles. Emma Watson and Miles Teller, and before Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, which is, I'm happy with the choice he went with because I look at Emma Watson doing it, and it's just like, I don't think the movie would be as good. But he didn't want to do it, and then she was like, I'm gonna go film Beauty and the Beast, coming out March 17th, 2017, not promo. Whoa, free promo right there. Ryan and Emma had to learn some skills for the movie, which is interesting. Emma studied ballet and pom dancing when she was in her youth, and then Ryan had no, like, ability to play piano or dancing at all. But Emma and Ryan had to learn how to ballroom dance, and Ryan had to learn how to play piano professionally. And John Legend's in the movie, and he's a professional pianist. And at the end of the movie, John Legend said he was jealous of Ryan for how quickly he learned how to play the piano that great. And it's pretty good. He's pretty good. He gets real crazy there in the movie, if you've seen it. Did I mention this movie's going to be spoiler heavy? I probably should have mentioned that first. And John Legend had to learn how to play guitar. He's like, I don't know how to do that. So, because he plays piano. For the opening scene, which is the musical number, people said that they didn't like that it was like Broadway type, because that's what they expect from a musical, but they used people who had like raw voices like Emma and Ryan do, and they don't have like Broadway voices, they have like raw voices, so that's why they used raw voices for the opening. And so there's no reason to be upset about the opening, people. Stupids. Damien Chazelle, writer of La La Land, has been working on this movie for the last 5 years. He started in 2010 and then they started filming in 2015. Chazelle wrote it while studying at Harvard University, but most studios weren't willing to produce it because the film didn't feature any hit song, and it was also about jazz music, and not many people like jazz music, so studios also demanded the script should be altered a lot. Like, a lot. They wanted all of it to be changed because they didn't like it. They wanted to change the beginning and the end, which I'm happy they didn't. They also wanted to change the Sebastian's music style. Instead of him being a jazz, they wanted him to be a rock musician. And fortunately, praise the Lord that he didn't, Damien Chazelle said no. Praise the Lord that he didn't. The movie's perfect the way it is. I love it so much. Here's a confusing fact for you. I don't know where we are, so I'm just gonna be a different number than here because I'm stupid. Damien Chazelle wrote La La Land before he wrote 2014's Whiplash, but then Whiplash came out before La La Land because nobody wanted to produce it, and it took a while to get someone to produce it. Damien Chazelle's 2 previous movies also centered on music, which I thought was interesting because it's like the best. So here's just a random one that I wanted to throw in there. The movie was surprisingly clean, like refreshingly clean. Like there wasn't actually an inappropriate scene, which I don't know, was kind of unexpected. But they also didn't seem like they were trying hard to make it PG. So I thought, I don't know, I just thought I would put that in there as a fact. Here's a really, really interesting one. The scenery was originally set in Boston. For example, there's the scene where they, dance around in the Griffith Park Planetarium, which I've been many times. They were going to use the Boston Museum of Science, or whatever it's called. Damien Chazelle changed it because after college he moved to LA, and so he kind of wanted to base it off of that, basically. I said basic too much. Here's a bonus fact, just right here. It's also counting as a fact though. Boston was also the setting of his first feature film with the name that's so long that I'll just put it on the screen. I don't know, I don't remember. I mean, yeah, I didn't write it down. Purpose though. Here's like kind of another random fact, but I put it in there and it's gonna count. The movie was choreographed by Mandy Moore, but not the Mandy Moore you're thinking of probably. Not the one from the show that I love so much called This Is Us. She was actually choreographed by Mandy Moore from So You Think You Can Dance. So it's not like the one that we see in This Is Us, which I don't know how to feel about that, but their names are spelled exactly the same, like 2 O's at the end. It's weird. The opening sequence, Another Day in the Sun, was actually filmed in a heat wave, which I thought that was interesting. I keep saying the word interesting because, you know, another day in the sun, and then there's just like a heat wave because of the sun, and it was filmed on the freeway that I go on a lot, so I knew exactly where that was. Like the beginning, I'm like, I know that, which is cool. So I actually knew where a lot of the places were. I even know where they recorded the part where he was playing Christmas songs. That will come up later, so if you want to know, watch it till the end because it's at the end. During filming, Damien Chazelle hosted screenings of old musicals like Singing in the Rain and Umbrellas of Shorzor or whatever, Shorberg, or I don't know, Bosherg or something like that, every Friday night. So he could cast and crew into character, which I thought would make sense. Ryan Gosling watched Singing in the Rain every day that he would go film so he can get into character. I thought that was kind of amazing, but that's just me. So, you know that scene where they tap dance? You see it in the commercial. They're tap dancing, and there's a song called "What a Waste of a Lovely Night," and you know it's called "A Lovely Night." That only took 2 days to film, and that's why they had to learn how to tap dance. So, did I mention that they had to learn how to tap dance? I don't know. John Legend's part as Keith was improvised. So when he said, "Damn, you stubborn," or whatever he said about him being stubborn, that was actually because he actually improvised that, which, again, that's cool. Emma Stone's dress and that she wore for Someone in the Crowd was inspired by a promo she did for Spider-Man 2, which it was weird. It's like the dress was inspired off something from 2014, like a dress that she wore earlier. I don't know, all of these are interesting. I need to stop saying the word interesting. All of these are interesting, okay? The movie broke a record for most Golden Globes for one show. That's amazing. It got a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes. The bright colored clothing for the opening sequence, Another Day of Sun, like the bright colors that everyone wore were inspired by that one I was talking about earlier where I couldn't pronounce the name, Umbrellas of Cherbourg, which seemed to actually be a really big inspiration for I keep saying Danielle, Damien Chazelle. The Cafe Lighthouse, where Sebastian listened to jazz live with Emma, and the interior where Sebastian plays Christmas songs were shot in real places, like the one where he played hated Christmas songs. Well, the Christmas songs that he hated was filmed in Burbank. I'll put it up on the screen where it is. Burbank. And a steakhouse in Burbank. And then the lighthouse of Mia is literally the Lighthouse Cafe in real life. So you could go there and be like, this is where they sat. And yeah, it's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that should have been 23 facts, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I put so much work and effort into this video, and I'm excited when I'm gonna edit it. And I don't know, I'm excited. So You know, I'm not gonna tell you guys to like and subscribe.